I was reading to my kids the other night. We have a rule that if they get their teeth brushed and their goddamn pajamas on by 7:30, I'll read a book. Those are the rules. I'm always glad when they get ready, because I like to read to them. I do. I love reading to my girls. So we read a book the other night. We were reading Tom Sawyer. I'm reading them Tom Sawyer because Mark Twain, great author, and they're 5 and 9 years old. They're young for it, but they catch up to it, and they're fascinated by all the language. He uses big words and beautiful writer. And I picked Tom Sawyer, not Huckleberry Finn, because Tom Sawyer is a nice kid. Goes to school, he goes to church, lives with his aunt. Now, Huckleberry Finn is a dirty little homeless little white trash creep. And the main problem is that he won't stop saying nigger. I mean, 40 times a page. I can't sit on my daughter's bed and just say nigger all night and then put her to sleep. I just ain't gonna do that. Anyway, I'm reading him Tom Sawyer, and it's a real nice book, but then all of a sudden he runs into Huckleberry Finn on the street. And then Tom saw his friend Huck Finn. I'm like, oh, God, okay. All right, let's take it easy here, fellas. Let's just have a nice, quiet conversation here. Let's see how this goes. Huckleberry Finn was carrying a dead cat. It's not a good sign. He's walking around with a dead cat. Tom Sawyer says, what you doing with a dead cat, Huck? Huck Finn says, gonna cure my warts. All right. My kids are fascinated. Who told you could cure warts with a dead cat? Well, Tom Wilson did it. He learned it from Jack Johnson, who learned it from some nigger down the street. Oh, all right, girls, listen. Here's the thing. America... People would say this word, and it's not a good word, and I don't know why. I'm sounding like Bill Cosby right now. But people used to say this word, and this is not a nice word to say. And so we remember. I told the girls, you know, these boys are racists. These boys are racists, and they're not nice boys. I think we can still enjoy the stories about the fishing and the trading, and it's weird, man. There's a, you know, that's part of our history, and we have to know it's there. And how do you cope with shit in your past that's bad? Like, how do you try to feel like a good country when you've done shitty things as an entire nation? How do you take your past and still feel good? You know, like when I was 8 years old, I showed my penis to a girl with Down syndrome that lived down the street. And I gotta walk around living with that every day. I gotta wake up as that guy. I was 8. If I did it yesterday, it would be considered a lot worse. But I'm still the dude that did that. I was just a kid, but this is still the penis that I showed to the girl with Down syndrome by the dumpster behind Kentucky Fried Chicken. That happened. Those were my values at 8 years old. And I know that's an awkward thing to equate to slavery in America, but it's kind of the same thing. Because that shit happened here.
How old are you?
You're not going to ever find out if I can possibly help it. No.
I can find out.
I know you can. So you're going to go blabbing to everybody?
No, I'm not going to.
Everybody expect a call. He's going to tell you exactly how old I am. What?
Well, you know, come on.
I'll tell you secretly.
Okay.
And if you ever blab it around, I'll kill you.
Okay. How old are you?
They're all listening, for Christ's sake. What are you doing?
I'm dying to know. Just tell me.
I'm going to tell you in your ear. And you're lucky.
All right. I mean, what is everybody going to think you're 32? I mean, come on.
Well, no. But have you ever seen me all dressed and with makeup on?
I haven't, no.
I mean,
How many years does that take you down, honestly?
I mean, 89.
Are you 89, really?
Jesus Christ. What did I just tell him? If I never work for you again, it's okay with me. What did I just tell him?
I think I heard like 39.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
All right, 89, wow.
Does it make you nervous?
No, I think that's amazing. It's a lot of
Well,
life.
it's
a lot of
obvious.
chat. It's like
It's obvious that I'm not going to have Alzheimer's.
No, that's clear. I think you.
Yes,
I
it's
think
quite
you cleared
clear.
That window, you're fine.
Yeah. I went to the University
Well,
of Chicago.
You smoke cigarettes. That gives a lot of us.
I had given it up since January. I never quite inhaled anyway. So who's going to give me a cigarette after this?
We'll share one after.
Listen, this is a wonderful company. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk to anybody. But you all know that, and someone is going to give me a cigarette on the way home.
Okay. All right, let's go back to
So
work.
what do we do now?
Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, let's roll.